Welcome to Killtopia, the game where death is real. The world went crazy, not just regular crazy, but end of times, everything's gone to hell crazy. Killtopia, that's what they called it. A game, they said, a game where the line between virtual and real blurred, then vanished completely. The rules were simple: survive, the cost of failure, your life. Imagine a world overrun by creatures from your worst nightmares, aliens with weapons technology beyond our understanding, their twisted forms a mockery of life as we knew it. Hordes of undead driven by a hunger that could never be satisfied, their decaying bodies a symphony of decay and destruction. Robots, once our servants, now turned against us, their cold, calculating logic twisted into a desire to exterminate. This is Killtopia. But people signed up. Why? Because in a world gone mad, Killtopia offered a sliver of hope. The rewards were beyond your wildest dreams, wealth beyond measure. Advanced technology that could rewrite the rules of reality, and the chance to become a legend. But the risks were just as great. This wasn't some virtual playground where death was just a reset button. This was real. The blood was real. The fear was real. And death was the ultimate endgame. Imagine this. The ground rumbles beneath your feet, the air crackles with energy, and then they emerge. Xenomorphs, sleek and deadly, their jaws dripping with acidic saliva. Their exoskeletons, impervious to conventional weapons, shimmer under the artificial light of the Killtopia arena. They move with terrifying speed and agility, their senses honed for one purpose: to hunt and kill. Or picture this: a wave of decaying flesh, a tide of moaning, shambling corpses, the stench of death overwhelming, suffocating. They are relentless, driven by a hunger that can never be satiated. Each bite, each scratch carries with it the risk of infection, of joining their ranks as another mindless drone in their gruesome army. This is the zombie apocalypse, Killtopia style. And then there are the machines. Once our creations, now our overlords. Rogue AI, their programming twisted, their logic corrupted, transforming them into instruments of destruction. They come in all shapes and sizes, from towering mechs armed with enough firepower to level a city, to swarms of nanobots that can dismantle you at a molecular level. There's no reasoning with them, no appealing to their better nature. They are cold, calculating killing machines. These are just a taste of the horrors that await in Killtopia. Each threat, unique in its own right, designed to push the boundaries of human endurance and ingenuity. To survive, you'll need to be faster, smarter, and more ruthless than your enemies. You'll need to exploit their weaknesses, turn their strengths against them, and pray that it's enough to see the next sunrise. But the most dangerous creatures in Killtopia aren't the aliens, the undead, or the machines. It's the players themselves. Stripped bare by fear and desperation, their humanity erodes with each passing moment. Alliances are forged and broken in an instant. Trust becoming a liability in a game where betrayal can mean the difference between life and death. There's Sarah, a single mother who entered Killtopia to secure a better future for her daughter. Her maternal instincts twisted into a fierce determination to survive at any cost. John, a former soldier haunted by the ghosts of war, finds himself fighting for survival once more, his combat skills honed to a razor's edge. And then there's David, a brilliant but reclusive hacker who sees Killtopia as the ultimate puzzle to be solved, his detachment from human connection both a strength and a weakness. These are the faces of Killtopia, a microcosm of humanity pushed to the brink. They are heroes and villains, saints and sinners, their actions shaped by the crucible of survival. They will do whatever it takes to see another day, even if it means sacrificing their morals, their sanity, and ultimately their souls. In this pressure cooker of fear and desperation, the lines between right and wrong blur. Every decision is a gamble, every interaction a potential threat. The strong prey on the weak, the cunning outmaneuver the naive. And always in the back of their minds, the question lingers: how far am I willing to go to survive? Section 4, Scenarios of Survival, Pushing the Limits. Imagine this. You're trapped in a crumbling skyscraper, a horde of ravenous zombies clawing their way up the stairwells. Your only hope, a makeshift zipline strung between your building and the one across the street. A dizzying drop separating you from potential safety. Do you risk the fall, knowing that hesitation means certain death? Or picture this. You're lost in a vast subterranean complex, the air thick with the stench of alien venom. Your only weapon, a flickering lighter and a makeshift flamethrower cobbled together from scavenged parts. Do you confront the creature lurking in the shadows, its clicking mandibles sending shivers down your spine? And then there's this. You've stumbled upon a hidden cache of advanced weaponry, enough firepower to turn the tide of the game in your favor. But standing between you and the prize is another player, their eyes filled with the same desperation as yours. Do you share the spoils, knowing it could cost you your life? Or do you claim it all for yourself? These are the scenarios that test the mettle of Killtopia's participants. Each challenge, a twisted puzzle box designed to exploit their fears, expose their weaknesses, and push them to the very edge of their humanity. Survival requires more than just brute strength or cunning. It demands adaptability, ingenuity, and a willingness to confront the darkest corners of one's own soul. Section 5. The ultimate reward, worth the ultimate risk. But for those who endure, who overcome the odds stacked against them, the rewards of Killtopia are beyond comprehension. Imagine having access to technology that could cure diseases, reverse aging, or even reshape the fabric of reality itself. Imagine the wealth and power that come with conquering the ultimate game of survival. Imagine the legend you would become, your name whispered in hushed tones by those who can only dream of your courage. For some, the allure of these rewards is too great to resist. They are driven by a thirst for power, a desire to escape the mundane existence of their lives. Others are motivated by a sense of duty, a belief that they can use their newfound abilities to make a difference in the world. But no matter their reasons, the participants of Killtopia are united by a single, undeniable truth. They are willing to risk everything for a chance at greatness. The question is, are these rewards worth the ultimate price? Is the chance to achieve immortality or amass unimaginable wealth worth sacrificing your humanity? Is the pursuit of glory worth the blood that will inevitably be spilled in its name? These are the questions that haunt the corridors of Killtopia, the moral dilemmas that weigh heavily on the minds of those who dare to enter its deadly arena. Section 6. Would you enter Killtopia? Now imagine yourself standing at the precipice, staring into the abyss of Killtopia. The air hums with a strange energy, a tangible manifestation of the dangers that lie within. The screams of the fallen echo in your ears, a chilling reminder of the stakes involved. Do you take the plunge, knowing that you might never emerge from the other side? The decision to enter Killtopia is not one to be made lightly. It is a choice that will test your limits, challenge your beliefs, and force you to confront the darkest parts of yourself. But it is also a chance to experience the extraordinary, to push beyond the boundaries of what you thought possible, and to carve your name in the annals of history. So I ask you again, would you enter Killtopia? The answer, my friend, lies within the depths of your own heart.